Nice to see the Hawk still in one piece. Beauty of a ship, that. Oh, nobody special. I just do the routine maintenance work for the ships that come in. I used to see the Hawk here all the time. Ah, I've seen this little ship before plenty of times. Used to make runs for the Exchange, didn't it? Korriban's nice and remote. The kind of place the Exchange likes. You don't need to worry about me saying anything. I don't give a whit what you do with your ship. Smuggling's what the Hawk was made for, though. You sure can. Not much. It's a pretty barren planet, to tell the truth. Not of much interest to anyone. Unless you're a Sith, I guess. They seem to think this place is something special. Probably all them ruins they found on the surface. That's the reason they built their academy here, I guess. To dig all them ruins up. There's people that come here from all over Sith space to try and join the academy. Most of them die, I hear. Pretty gruesome business, that. You don't. Not unless you're a Sith in the academy. They're the only ones allowed on the surface. They pay Czerka to ship things in and out, I guess, but that's all closely monitored. A star map? You mean like a navigation chart? If them Sith found a star map in those ruins, nobody's ever mentioned it. Yep, take it.
Chipedwana ni pobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay donga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chu. Chipedwana ni pobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiji. Kawi itanadana yitya. Rundi hadonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Chink palamul tonk kin. Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya Achuta. Tabistyo bong konki pangpa. Ching pala chiska muli. Tuniran na noptong hay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang ningkotu. Tolbada bung. Takom justak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu. Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki. Ako chekopa? Gino mulira king pajak slimo poidwana. Tabistyo bong konki pangpa. Ching pala chiska muli. Tuni rana no prata dung. Tuni pudu. Rana no prata dung no sercha. Mucha shagpang.
Go about your business, please, citizen.
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, you pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Watawama mulira king kunjope shak. No ba mulira ji.
I'm no master, yet, but I like the sound of that. All right, one more question, though the lot of you is trying my patience. All right, let's say you become a Sith and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Of course, Shardan. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No, no, no. Do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Tuni pudu. Rana no prata dung no.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should, You, Jedi! You're looking to get in the academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
Please, tell him to let us go, I beg you.
Silence. Why not, ask you? I'm rather exhausted from dealing with hopefuls like these. I can barely think straight. Besides, I find it fun. Come now, a decision, please. Let them go? And what could possibly convince me to do that? I want to let them go. Yes, that's right. They're not worth my time. I'm on my head. What was that? I feel like Just get out of here, all of you. I don't have time for this.
Look here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before, have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lashao.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that, hmm? Oh, neither do I. I simply stated a fact. Do you know how many Sith there are in Dresde?
Enough to crush this fool! Let's do it, Lasho.
Now, let's not be hasty. Perhaps our friend here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us, make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live. Go on.
I've heard this one before. I think...
Quiet! And then...
Ha! Too funny.
Good one!
Yes, I suppose that wasn't too bad. All right then, my friend. You've done as you were asked. Perhaps we will meet again.
Uchua Penki, Tangi Tuamaji, human. Neka Dubaka, Patis. Chaskronki to Patslimo, Chi Itakanki, Chi wi Aita ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Kakinja Nawabagaon, Bagwa Shang Conti Mach, Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Chiwi Aita ka Chong Chicha, Baba Hassan Shan, Noba Muri Raji Lai Kunka. Chaskronki to Patslimo, Chiwi Aita Kakinja. Kakinja.
Most of the merchants head over to Zerka's headquarters if they... Whatever you do, don't try and land a ship outside the colony. The Sith will destroy you without a second thought.
Greetings. You've heard of that awful business on Idian, yes? Our corporate outpost there has been destroyed by the Wookiee Sabbath. This could put back the use of Wookiee labor considerably. We may even have to abandon the planet. Well, what can you do? So we do some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. I must say, Zerka is in need of droids right now. That's a mighty fine-looking... yes, of course. No offense. This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this region. Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here to those traders that keep the colony. If you're in need of anything... well, why not? This is Sith space now, and the company has to survive regardless of who is in charge. The Republic... Now, was there anything... Certainly. There truly isn't much to tell, citizen. The only thing that's really unusual about Dresh Day, I suppose, is that the Sith... A star map? Well, the Sith have some old ruins that interest them up on the surface of the planet. Not much. The Sith are a rather secretive lot, and they don't allow many, but no one really knows if that's true. The planet is certainly only prospective students. We get many who come here each year hoping to get picked. Many are simply considered too weak, I'm afraid. I understand there is one main person amongst the Sith who decides which students are worthy. Euthura Ban, I believe her name is. Other than in the Academy itself, I'm sorry, I don't know. Zerka sends freighters to the surface every now and again to ferry artifacts to the core. The men are not allowed out of their ships, however, as only Sith are allowed on the surface. Beyond that, I really can't say. They call the site the Valley of the Dark Lords. Ancient Sith are buried in tombs there, along with many artifacts of old. Some of great power, apparently. I don't know anything else. Neither will you, I'm sure. Only the Sith students are allowed access to the site. Do come again. You certainly can.
What?
Uchua penki, tong itwama ji human act in ikatune, chi itakang. Tong hitwama ak inkotune, potong hitwama ji aki inkotun, tong panokun, nonek, chiwi aitak ka chong chicha, agi inkotune, chunamuri ra, tong hitwama ji kona. Just grunky to patslimo, chi itakanki. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune, chukakin cha nawabakaon, pichage borang turang, nada chawa, nekawa dubaka, patisa, kon mulis limo po iwanga kun lis. Uchua penki, tong itwama ji human act. Inko ka, kimba ni chalora kun.
What?
Greetings and welcome to Zerk. You certainly can.
Yes?
Yes?
Statement. HK. Commentary. That is unnecessary now, Statement. My functionality has now been fully restored, Master. In time, my assassination protocol can be restored, and at that point I will once again endeavor to eliminate it. Statement. Statement. Yes, Master. You created me shortly after you and your apprentice began your war to conquer. I was sent on an assassination mission into Mandalorian space. But exclamation. I find this most distressing. I could certainly have protected. Observation. You may be right, Master. This way we are reunited, and... Observation. You are different in many fundamental ways. This cannot solely be caused by memory loss. I do not know how to explain it. Regardless, you do seem to be improved over... Answer. No, Master. You... Commentary. Your former pupil is efficient and brutal, even for an organic. I rather... If I had known what he would do to you, Master, I would have gladly removed his entrance. As you desire. Statement. Statement. Certainly, Master. Allow me to input the proper Are you ready to begin? Statement.
Yeah, what do you want? Korriban is a Sith world, that's for sure. Rumor has it that the leader of our clan at the time, you have anything else? Hey, don't worry. A real warrior. Is there anything else? We fought against the Republic forces for some time. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once you had taken charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. You were a genius on the field. You are held in very high regard among my people. You abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others could be too fortified to strike. You made sacrifices in order to advance your goals. Such strategies had never been enough to best us before. In the end, you proved too much for us. The Sith had gone, retreated into their empire. They sealed themselves off from the rest of the galaxy. We thought it would be centuries before they'd come back. It's amazing that they could rebuild their fleet so fast. But at the time, it looked like the galaxy was in our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars. It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, you, that the Republic prevailed. Your strategies and tactics defeated the best we could send against you. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of your attacks, the tenacity of your defenses, and the subtleties of your plans. You fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance. It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And you won. I hold no grudge against you, nor do any of my people. It was the greatest of honors to fight against you, even in defeat. It is even more of an honor to fight beside you now. Had you been born of the Mandalorian clans, surely nothing in this galaxy would have been able to stop us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. I'm...
Ciao baso, Jin. Topa na oto vokasa, pampa ki mulira kun kin. Chiwa aita kan ki jiyokaku. Uba baska doana chichopa muska. Ciao baso. Gino molira jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami. Inkuin ko ka, kimba ni chalora kun, tung abashun ni chunchi, kakin cha nawabagaon, changwaba chinyo, uba baska doana chichopa muska, kimba ni chalora kun, kiyuma batmalyaw no wish. Kakincha nawaba Topa na oto vokasa Pampa ki mulira kun kin Changwapa Ciao baso Gino molira ni bubo Chiwa aita kan ki jiyokaku Uba bas Topa na otobok. Tingkuin ko ka. Kimba ni Chalora kun. Nikawa dubaka. Patisa, patisa. Kon. Tong hitwama ag iinko tune. Potong hitwama ji achaw baso. Gino moli.
Rundi hautonga tonki. Jibeduanani bobo. Rundi hautonga tonkin banan konkek. Wana innobam. Jibeduanani bobo. Lagoda na linkes matona. Rundi hautonga tonkin banan. Lagoda na linkes matona. Yinkin slip. Rundi hautonga. Lagoda na rundi. Rundi haut.
Kakincha nawabakaon. Pichage borang tura. Smilia! Uchua penki. Tong hitwama ji human ak in ikatune. Chi tong hitwama ak inkotune. Por tong hitwama ji aki inkotun. Tong Nikava dubaka! Patisa, patisa! Kon uba baska doana chichopa muska! Kimba nikcha lora kun. Kiyuma batmalyaw no wish. Kapatoga yak fuli ko kala jiji! Tingkuin ko ka tang hitwana ji. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun kakincha na wabakaon. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Ki mulira kun kin. Patoga yak fuli ko kala jiji. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, kuyami jus chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo, kun mulira slimo poiwanga tongi. Tingkuin ko ka, kimba nikcha lora kun. Tung jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki. Tong hitwama ag iinkotune. Por tong hitwama ji aki chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, kuyami jusku chitanai. Uchu tong hitwama ag iinkotune. Por tong hitwama ji aki inkotun. Tong panokun, nonek. Kakincha nawabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Nanda chawa yishun kun. No bamuri. Tangki mamaji aki inkotun. Kachopa bogra shonko tachi cha. Chawa wiskun yun kun. Bogra shok chong kanti chopa chawa wis yun kun. Chow baso. Kimba no kun nikdor.
I cannot render assistance, citizen.
Leave me be. Can't you see that? Isn't that obvious? You must be very sharp to possess such an astute sense of perception. No, you may not. I'm busy amusing myself, and I'm not going to miss any of the fun. Now get Leave me be. No, you may not.
Please, don't hurt me. You'll get your turn soon enough, fool. And when you do, I will be there, laughing as you collapse from here.
She enjoyed it out, and really good to you, and she built
Is there something specific? And what if I am? That is the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. A Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life, no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate. Oh, it's a test, all right. It's a test to see if they're actually fool enough to die. If they don't, however, I certainly wouldn't admit them just for that accomplishment. It is a bit boring standing out here all day, however. I think I'll go for some dinner. They'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you...
She offers to, she enjoys you, and she built.
Leave me be. Just a few.
You talk to Meckel? Have I... Oh...
Leave me be. I won't just a few.
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a student of this facility. Please, leave at once. I have been conditioned to resist mental persuasion, citizen. Please, do not... I see. And who might your friends be? On your way, citizen. You are neither a Sith, nor do you... No one gets inside, citizen. Messages and deliveries must be...
It is the device given to one who has been accepted into the Academy, but has not yet proved their worth as a student. If one of the Sith decides you are worthy, you will be given one, which you must then take to Yuthura Ban, who I believe is in the cantina. It is she who decides which hopefuls enter the Academy. You must be admitted to the Academy. That decision, the final decision, however, remains with Master Yuthura. I believe she is currently at the...
Is there something you need, Jedi? Make it good. You are far from the first Jedi who has come here after all, willing to abandon that decrepit order of yours. I am. Obviously, you have been told of me. Is it your desire, then, to train at the Academy? Do you wish to become a Sith human? I would consider that an amusing ploy to try and enter the Academy. Why? Who will you claim to be? Darth Malak himself? It is the Jedi who serve the Force, trying to discern its wishes like frightened old men staring at the stars. The Force serves us. We shape it to our will. We are its master. The Jedi deny their darkness, but we revel in it. We allow it to fuel our strength. We make no apologies for the weak. If you cannot clench your fist and know when the moment comes to strike, there is no place for you amongst us. Of those who come to train, those who are weak return home. If they are both weak and foolish, they die. But it was their choice to come. Hide-bound relics who burden themselves with tradition and with the protection of the weak and ungrateful. They are pitiful and misguided. Why would you take a gift as glorious as the Force and squander it? Weaken yourself deliberately and shackle yourself to outdated mores. Our gift has made us superior. It is our rightful place to rule. How can any deny that? Yet the Jedi do so, and call us evil because we do not. Is the Sarkath beast who dominates his jungle evil? The Tukata who leaps on the Squellbug for the kill? These are things of nature, of the universe. We are no different from this. The Force is part of the universe, part of the same laws. We were gifted to set us above the rest. To deny nature is foolish. You know the name. Malak is the strongest of us, and the strongest always rules. At least until one who is stronger can take it from him. That is our way. Survival of the fittest. You are always on guard, always lean for the kill. We promote it, for through this, the Sith are stronger. If a Sith is proven to be weak, and if the time is right, the Force rewards the cunning and the mighty. Step up to the challenge if you dare, or turn tail and run. You've heard enough, have you? So what is it to be? Are you here to be a Sith or not? No? Why might that be? There is something odd about you, human, that I cannot place. Obviously, you are a Jedi. One who is very strong in the Force, it seems. So were you a part of the Order for very long? Did they train you? As I thought, how interesting that they would let one with such power out of their grasp. Or are you here to spy on us? For all the good it would do. With that kind of power, you could become a great Sith. Perhaps, if I let you. Does that interest you? I see. Somehow, however, I am unconvinced. No, my friend. I'll not be the one to bring you into our academy. If one of the other Sith accept you and give you a medallion, then perhaps. But otherwise, not today. You again? What? But I have already told you your answer, human.
What do you want? I'm trying to get into the Sith Academy. Around here. Well, that's the only way to become a Sith, isn't it? In the Academy, you... After the Sith conquer the galaxy, there aren't going to be any more Jedi, are there? I guess I'd rather join the winning side. I wish I knew, to tell you the truth. You have to impress one of the Sith, I guess. Either way, it's Yuthura Bon who makes the fun. She's a Twi'lek Sith Master, I hear. Very high rank. She's the one who decides which hopefuls make... I really couldn't say. I hear that sometimes she comes out into the colony to drink at the canteen. I thought they were good, but I've been here... I suppose that might be good. I don't know. Some of the... All right.
If you're looking to get into the academy, you're going to have a tough time. There's lots of us here trying to get accepted.
Hey, what's this? Looks like we found ourselves a bit of sport, my friends.
This is good. I want to celebrate my acceptance into the academy.
Me too. So how about it, chump? Ready to die? I'm eager to blow off some steam after those tests. But we do, isn't it obvious? Yeah,
Hey, that's a Jedi trick!
What? You won't get away with this!
You again? What? So, one of the others accepted you, even after I did not. You're lucky. I will take you to the academy. We shall see if you are ready to join the ranks of... I have only one other question. These companions of yours, They will not be coming with you, I presume?
Yes. Yes. We are only servants to the Master.
There's something odd about this servant of yours. No matter. Make sure they don't disturb your training or cause trouble. You are responsible for them. Now, are you ready to go to the academy? Then let us leave. The Master of the Academy.
Greetings, prospective students. It appears we have a late entry. Who do you bring before me, Uthura? A young human bristling with the Force?
A human that has had some training, it seems, Master Uthar. Very promising, I think.
Promising? That one's not worthy to lick spit off your shoes, Master.
That I'll judge for myself, thank you. Tell me, human, what do you know of the ways of the Sith? What preconceptions has your mind been polluted with? An honest answer, and one I would expect from anyone who's been exposed to those sad relics amongst the Jedi. As always, young human, the truth is not quite so simple. The Jedi equate the light with goodness and strength, and the dark with weakness and evil. That is their tradition, and it is truly no surprise that they cling to it for comfort. We, however, do not treat the Force as a burden. We treat it as a gift, a thing to be celebrated. We use it to acquire power over others. And why should we not? Because the Jedi say we should not. We are as the Force is meant to be. The Jedi would hide that from you. They would tell you the dark side is too quick, too easy. All so that they need never challenge the passions that lie within them. Joining with us means realizing your true potential. It means not stifling yourself solely for the sake of hidebound shamans and their antiquated notion of order. Be what you were meant to be. What say you, Lasho? Are you ready to learn the secrets of the dark side? Dare you?
I dare, Master Uthar. I am ready.
Brash and fiery, as expected. Turn that passion to your advantage, child. What of you, Meekle? Are you ready?
I am, Master. More than ready.
I sense much anger within you, young one. That is good. That will provide you power. And Shardan, what of you?
I am always ready.
I see. You had best gather your wits for the trial ahead, boy, or you will not last. And you, young human, does this interest you? Are you ready to learn more of what I speak? You are brave to argue, young one. I have met few students who would speak so openly to me. Ask yourself first what this morality is. How is it created? Who does it benefit? Where do your notions of good and evil come from? You may come to the realization that morality is but an obstacle to overcome, or not. The discovery is yours to make, should you be ready. Now then, all of you 5 recruits have shown a degree of facility with the Force. You all have the potential to become true Sith. Only one of you, however, will succeed. The one who succeeds will be admitted to the Academy as a full Sith. All others must wait until next year and try again, if you survive. My pupil, Uthura, shall be your teacher and master while you attempt to prove yourselves. Heed her words.
As Master Uthar said, none of you are true Sith yet. For that to occur, one of you must do enough of worth, gain enough prestige, to be selected. What is an act of worth? You must learn that for yourselves. Remember that you are competitors here. Fight for your destiny, or go home.
If you wish to gain a lead over your competitors, the first of you to learn the code of the Sith and tell me of it will be rewarded. The rest is for you to discover. Welcome to the dark side, my children. Your one chance at true greatness lies here.
Ah, there you are. My favorite prospect. Absolutely. By my estimation, you are far more likely to achieve the prestige. As a matter of fact, I am so certain of that I'm willing to offer you an opportunity of the once-in-a-lifetime variety. Good. I do so adore someone who's willing. As I said, you're no doubt going to be the one whom Uthar chooses to become a Sith. Once that occurs, he will take you into the Valley of the Dark Lords to the tomb of Nagasado to administer the final test. There you and I will be alone with him. The perfect time to, shall we say, arrange for a change in the Academy's leadership. The tomb is an ancient ruin on the surface that was visited years ago by Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They discovered a star map there of great importance. Reaching that map, as they did, is part of the final test. At any rate, it is not the tomb that is important. That Uthar will be alone is what is important. You must not know much about the Sith yet. If Uthar were even to suspect that I might be trying to supplant him, true or not, well, let's just say he wouldn't likely stop to ask too many questions before ensuring I was dealt with. I suppose you could do that. Even the hint of betrayal from his pupil and Uthar would move to eliminate me. But this is a very good opportunity for you. You can start off your Sith career as the right hand of the head of the Academy. Me, Uthar will not offer you that. Do you believe Uthar would not be aware of this? He would quickly figure out what you have to gain by betraying him, and would never believe someone would pass that up. Tell Master Uthar what you wish. Were I you, I would think first of what the consequences of such an action might be. Is that such a daunting prospect? It is not as if I'm asking you to perform the task alone, or as if you will get nothing out of it. Master Uthar cannot prevail against us both. That's all there is to it. It is a very simple matter. And so it should. It is central to our beliefs. It is my responsibility to replace my master when I am strong enough. I'm so glad you see it my way. I will begin to make preparations for your final test. Your only worry now is to get there. You must impress Master Uthar. Go to him with news of your deeds, or art. The first and easiest way would be for you to learn the code of the Sith and speak it to him. Shall I go on? I can help you understand it. Would you like to hear? Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Simple words, yet easily misunderstood. Would you care for me to explain anything? The Jedi would have you believe that peace is a desirable goal. That peace of the spirit is the way the Force is mastered. That a lack of conflict betters man. We know different. It is our passion, our hate, and our desire that fuels the Force. It is conflict that improves the lot of civilization and single being both. Conflict forces one to better oneself. It forces change, growth, adaptation, evolution, or death. These are not our laws, but the universe's. Without conflict, you have only stagnation. What fuels your power with the Force but your passion? The stronger, darker emotions. Anger, hatred, fear. These passions empower us. Love is more dangerous than all those things. Love leads to anger and hatred more often than not. But it also leads to mercy, which is far worse. That, however, is a lesson for another time. The Force gives us all power, even the Jedi. It is our mastery of our passion that gives us the strength they lack. Negative? Compared to what? What keeps even the most rudimentary creature alive? Fear to run, anger to fight. Without it, a creature would most surely die. We are far more than them, perhaps. But in some ways, we are little different. To think us creatures beyond the need of simple passions is a delusion. It is our goal to be stronger, to achieve our potential and not rest upon our laurels. The stronger you become in the Force, the more power you will achieve. But always must you fight for your power. Without strife, your victory has no meaning. Without strife, you do not advance. Without strife, there is only stagnation. How many sorts of victories can you imagine? Peaceful victory, victory by sacrifice, a truce, an achievement. Unless the victory is achieved by demonstrating that your power is superior, it is only an illusion, temporary at best. We seek more. This has been argued over, and often. The chains represent our restrictions, both those placed upon us and those we place upon ourselves. Ultimately, the goal of any Sith is to free herself from such restrictions. In a way, it is so we may do whatever we wish, but it is much more than that. One who has freed themselves from all restrictions has reached perfection, their potential fulfilled. Perfect strength, perfect power, perfect destiny. Imagine it. That is our ideal, at any rate. It is said in Sith legend that the Sithari, the perfect being, will one day lead us. But perhaps that is just a legend. I wonder what that being would be like. The legends say the Sithari will destroy us and make us stronger than ever. But perhaps that is just a legend. Perfection is a goal, I think, rather than a state of being. The Jedi would argue that, no doubt. The Force is our servant and our master, our teacher and our companion, a weapon and a tool. Know it, and you know the universe. Master it, and you master the universe. Strive for perfection, and the Force shall reward you. I am not surprised. The Force is strong with you. I have been involved in the work there over the last couple of years, but not often. Most of the excavating... Not unless you are accompanied by Master Uthar, no. It is strictly forbidden. And I truly doubt you could bypass the doors to the tomb with anything less than shipblack. We could learn much about the history of the ancient Sith. Why they were on... Perhaps we could learn more about the origin of the Force itself. With that knowledge could come great power. As you wish. Revan? You mean Darth Malak? Very little. I never met him personally, though I heard he was a very powerful man. Very charismatic. In the end, Revan was outshone by his pupil. Such is the way of the Sith. Why? Is this dead man of importance to you? Anything is possible. Uthar's former master still lives, though he is in no condition to challenge his former pupil for leadership. Perhaps the same is true for Revan. Perhaps Revan is out there, somewhere, waiting to take revenge upon Malak. More likely, what we were told is the truth. Revan is dead. Malak would be foolish to leave his old master alive, considering all the knowledge Revan held. Is there any reason I should? Beside the fact I did not know Revan in life. Revan was known for wearing a full helmet and cape. Perhaps Revan's body had been disfigured by the power of the Force. It is not unheard of. Regardless, I doubt I shall be meeting Revan anytime soon. Both Revan and Malak came to Korriban when they discovered the tomb of Naga. Fair enough. About myself. I'm originally from Sleheyron, if you must know. I was a slave to a cruel master, Omish the Hutt. I'm sure you don't need to know more. You have had an excellent start.
I remember you from the colony. You seem all right, though you'll not win the right to train. You don't remember? My name is Lasho. We met in the colony. Just figured that out, did you? It just so happens that I have a surefire way of pulling ahead in this little contest of ours. You don't really have... I found an artifact that will impress Uthar far more than anything you could ever scrounge up. I don't have it just yet. I'll get it when I'm... Like I would tell you. Why don't I... So what if it is? I'll get it eventually, regardless. Nothing good comes without a bit of a fight. That's the... You go ahead and think that. I remember you from the colony. Help me get it? I don't know. I suppose I could use some help. The artifact I know of certainly won't be easy to take. Yes, I do want to work with you. I suppose it's possible that Master Uthar could award both of us prestige. We'd be ahead of... Unfortunately, the holocron lies in the gullet of a Tukata mother. I can arrange for us to meet her, but you're going to have to help me in putting her down. That makes sense to you? Go into the valley when you're prepared enough. I'll be amongst the central pillars near the north end. And I'm just supposed to trust you? You're the one who has to work on this for me. You watch me, and I'll watch you. I don't trust you any more than you trust me. If you don't like... Because it probably contains secrets from the time when the Sith ruins on this planet first existed. You don't think that Master... Remember, the central pillar's in the valley. I'll be waiting, so don't take...
Woohoo! If it isn't the freak from the colony. Hello, freak. Shardan's the name. Don't forget it. You'll have me to thank when you get kicked out of here. And go into the dueling room? I've got better things to do than give you a fair fight. You can count on seeing me later, though. My lightsaber has your name on it. Woohoo! If it isn't the freak... You'll get yours. Woohoo! If it isn't the... Shardan's the name. Fine by me.
It's a bad year to try and become a Sith, you know. I've got it all wrapped up. That's right. You might as well just go home, you know. There can only be one Sith this year. You think I would tell you? Have my brain started dribbling? I guess there's no harm in it. Word has it that Master Uthar gives big points for Sith artifacts that are brought... Well, if you've known for so long, why haven't you taken advantage of it yet? No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work.
Oh, hello. I don't remember seeing you here before. My name is Kel. Kel Alguin. Yes, my master always says I'm too trusting, too willing to show weakness. You're a Sith, so I really shouldn't, you know. Oh, I know that. I mean, you aren't yet, but you intend to be. I mean, you're just like everyone else here. Well, I didn't mean it like that. I shouldn't trust you. I just don't feel I belong here. I thought maybe I did at first, but now, I don't know. I just have so many doubts. Yes, I'm sorry. Please, well, please don't tell anyone what I told you. Please don't tell anyone.
No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Got it.
Wandering about the Academy? I'm one of the Academy trainers, of course. You'd do well to watch your tone with me, Hopeful. Oh yes, you gather prestige to earn the opportunity to take the final test. You don't automatically become... As if I didn't have better things to do. Well, The first thing you should know is that it's not a name you should mention around Master Uthar. Jorak-Un was once Uthar's master, you see, and the head of this academy. He went a little insane, however, and Uthar forced him to flee to the surface and hide. It seems that Jorak has been spending his time kidnapping students who wander into the Valley of the Dark Lords. No idea why. I've also no idea why Uthar doesn't do something about it. If you want prestige, however, you'll find that hermit, as everyone calls him. You'll find Jorak and either kill him or bring back anything he's been writing. Uthar would like that. Now be gone. I have better...
How do you do? I am a trainer here at the Academy. Do you know of our Those are the ones. There is little more I can tell you then. Sure. Now, you... No problem. Got it.
Huh. Another hope for wandering about the... I'm one of the Academy trainers, of course. You'd do well to watch it. Huh. As if I didn't... Well, Jorak-Un... It seems that Jorak, if you want prestige, now be gone.
Tong abog siya umninang wanga kundis keng balemura. Si gratu toda pograshi union combate tomomut. Chanshak bulara umrao chis kaduchi. On chubanjiska yanki si gratu toda pograshi union combate tomomutuba. Loda witam boragatong mulira siyang turong ni napotata tuangachun tize. Song haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nitapoe tikito. Tolpa da bangwale kando nangugu chut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Manaman atota. Hakijukrata pula shi chongatong. Chongkino bunka mule. Watana wama mulera. Kenchun jubashak. Tag bis jubonko kokimak panka. Ching palachiskam takum justak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda na chanshak bulara. Umrao chiska duchi. On chubanjishka yanki. Tjeda badawana nidibobo. Tong nabu. Achuta. Tolpa da bangwale kando nangugu chut. Jeda badawana nidibobo. Tong nabung. Tong abog siya umnina. Natipon ng si gratug loda pograshi onion kompa chintomo mutuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batutong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bangwale kando nangugu chut. Kavadu. Achuta.
Greetings, student.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt.
That is what a Jedi can do.
I was told that there's an escaped assassin droid in one of the tombs. Watch out.
Greetings. I don't think I've seen you at the Academy. My name's Dak Vesser. I'm assigned to the Valley Ruins, as you can see. We've been painstakingly
Dak? That is you, isn't it? I hardly recognized you.
It's been a long time, Jahani.
What are you doing here? Did you fall to the dark side?
I didn't fall, Jahani. I had my eyes opened. And don't look at me like that. Last I recall, you were having your own doubts.
I was. I'm not anymore. Dak, you could...
Save it. The Jedi aren't for me, not anymore. Look, I'm not going to ask why a couple of Jedi are here in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I don't want to know. It's better that I don't. In fact, I'll just get out of here and leave you to whatever it is you're planning to do. Fair enough?
Running away? Again?
Why not? It's what I do best. Look, I don't want to be here after you leave. There'll be too many questions, so ask what you have to ask and I'll be on my way. Well, it seems that the Sith once inhabited Korriban a long time ago. There was a fortress here that was why they left, we don't know. Perhaps the Jedi drove them off. The tombs in this valley are the only parts of the fortress. Some. Most of the interesting stuff is still in the tombs. But Master Uthar prefers to leave them to be explored by the students. In time, they will probably become safe enough for us to enter. Until that time, however, we're stuck to digging up the valley piece by piece. Definitely dangerous. Most of the students that go inside them don't come back. There's 4 tombs here. On the right are the tombs of Ajunta Pall and Tulak Hord. On the left are the tombs of Marco Ragnos and Nagasato. All 4 were ancient Sith lords. That's the first tomb on the right. There's a rumor that there's a powerful artifact still in there. That tomb supposedly has ancient battle droids and traps that are still functioning. It's amazing that their power sources have lasted so long, really. That's the farthest tomb on the right. We don't know much about Tulak Hord, unfortunately. A local pack animal that's very dangerous. That's the first tomb on the right. There's a rumor that that tomb supposedly has ancient battle droids. That's the first tomb on the left. Someone mentioned that a crazy droid has holed itself up in there, but I don't know. It's the second tomb on the left when you enter the valley. Nagasato was the leader of the... Darth Malak found something in there a while back, however, and ever since then only Master Uthar... No. A lot of the discoveries are kept secret, even... Well, it seems that why they left, we don't... So do I.
Goodbye, Dak. And thank you.
Goodbye, Jahani.
I'm not here to get you out of trouble if you do something stupid, student. Enter the...
tombs at your own risk.
Jedi can see.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Yes?
Yes?
For the Order!
Hurt, I bet.
That! Jedi, that! The Jedi can...
Hold it right there, whoever you are. We're not going back to the Academy. We'll kill you rather than go back. So what is it then? If you're not here to kill us or bring us back, why are you here? Speak up! So you have heard about us. Yes, we ran away before Master Uthar could execute us. Is that so hard to believe? My name is Thalia May. The others here and myself refused to murder a bunch of people on a whim from Master Uthar. So here we are. We thought that becoming a Sith was what we always wanted, but that wasn't true. Now all we want is to get out of here. Fair enough? Help us? Why should I believe that this isn't some kind of trick? You want to help us? All right, I can think of a way. We're stuck in these caves, obviously, or we would have been long gone. There's a passage to the surface through the caves, but we're blocked by some kind of large creature. We can't defeat it. If you could kill it and clear up the passageway for us, we could escape. That would be help enough. Can you do that? I'll believe that when I see it. But if you could, we would be grateful.
Yikukuno no ba muliraji kun. Tonghit kun tonjing. Ne boboje mata ne punage. Dulpi kikiwana.
Your wish?
Sure.
That is what a Jedi can do.
Bet.
That is what a Jedi can do.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
So, is there news? It's clear. Thank you. I wasn't expecting help from anyone in the Academy. I guess we aren't the only ones who don't agree with Maybe. Maybe the Jedi will accept us. At any rate, thank you again.
You